Alrighty then, I've got some things left in the refrigerator I need to use before they go wrong, and one of those is some shredded mozzarella cheese, some ricotta cheese, so I'm going to make a baked ziti. You've seen what I do with pasta. I get them in the boxes. I get them on a buy one get one free sale. I use a coupon. I put them in the freezer, and then I put them into my Mylar bags. This happens to be 16 ounces. I'm going to shred up some Asiago cheese, this little piece of Parmesan cheese that's left, some tomato paste, and then I'm going to use my own ground beef. I usually do it with meatballs, but my meatballs, I make them up and I freeze them, and then I have to cook them at 350. I bake them. Instead, I'm going to use that. I got about 2 cups of my sort of tomato business that I need to use. So I'm going to make me up with some of baked ziti, and it's going to be good, and I'm going to like it. I prefer it with meatballs, don't know why, but I'm going to get the meat into my tomato business, my sauce, because a good sauce is important, and I'm going to get that hot. I'm going to combine all this in a big bowl before I put it into a casserole dish, and at the bottom of that casserole dish, I'm going to spread some of my tomato business. It ain't hard. It's baked ziti. You take a bunch of stuff from your refrigerator, mix it with some pasta, and call it dinner. It can't be easier. Yeah. If you want to use a fresh mozzarella, don't get the ball that is in the vacuum pack. It's going to be too watery. You can buy the mozzarella in the deli that you get in the little squares, but if you get the round ball, it's going to add too much liquid, and then you have an icky, kind of runny baked ziti, and that's not a good thing. So I'm going to get in here and see what happens. And I don't want my pasta ready until I'm ready to mix this all together, because I need it to go on there hot, and then so I need the ziti to really grab that sauce, so we'll have some good food. Yeah. I do not season my ground beef when I can it, so I can do whatever I want with it when it comes out. So to the sauce and the tomato paste and the meat from my home canned jar, whatever, I call it jarring, but it's canning, whatever. Anyway, the ground meat's in there, and I season it with my own mix of a nice Italian seasoning. And then I spread just where you can't see the bottom of the casserole, and I do butter the casserole, because this is a sticky kind of thing, but it's so good. One of the very few things that I use a cooking spray on is my little cheese grater, and it just keeps my cheese from sticking to the top and makes it very easy to clean off the top. So I'm going to shred up my Parmesan, my Asiago. Oh yeah, cheese, it's your friend. My pasta water is boiling, so I'm going to open this ziti. I'm not going to use all 16 ounces, so my intention is to not get food all over this bag. Slice it open cleanly, and what you want is a pasta. You don't have to use ziti, but it just needs ridges on it to grab your sauce, because you want it to hold your sauce. So I'm going to use half of this, and then I'll be able to reseal this bag with my hot iron. I got it at a garage sale. And I'm only going for al dente, because it's going to bake at 350 for about 30 minutes to melt all my cheese. While my pasta's boiling, in the bottom of this bowl, I've put my Parmesan and my Asiago cheese and some more of my meat mixture. And then once my pasta's drained, I'm going to put my hot pasta in here, mix this up, and then add the rest of my mozzarella. And I'll probably need some more mozzarella to put on the top. And I won't put my ricotta in there, or ricotta, until I've got my pasta in there. And I don't want to add too much ricotta, because it can make it watery too. Watery baked ziti, not what you're going for. Believe me, believe that. I got my ziti, my pasta, al dente. Took about 9 minutes. There goes my dinger. And I am certainly not a pasta scientist, but if you cook past al dente, this is not going to absorb the sauce. So you don't want it cooked like you would, say, to put pasta over. So let's get some of our mozzarella. And try not to break up your pasta. Gonna go for a little chunk of my ricotta. So you're gonna kind of fold it around. Otherwise, you're gonna destroy your pasta. And ain't nobody want that. The pasta hot, you. Get my facial. Need to go all gangsta. And get my bandana on. And this will bake something pretty. Let's get some more of our hot meat sauce. And it's just as easy. You just kind of do your own thing. I have a lot of people who like to make it with white cheddar or sharp cheddar. We just like the flavors of Asiago, Parmesan, and mozzarella cheese. So we don't have any watery action going on. Let's get a little more ricotta. You just kind of feel your way through this one. You just don't want it running. And if you decide, oh, I have too much sauce, you don't have to finish using the sauce in it. It becomes leftover in your refrigerator. Make a little side dish with spaghetti. What we call in America the spaghetti noodles. It's like the hot water heater. It's just spaghetti. And a red sauce. So I'm going to go for a little more pasta. Who's hot? And I'm going to get the rest of my meat sauce. That's my ground beef I canned. Some of my marinara left over from a meal the other night. It's not really marinara, it's a tomato business. Marinara would be too thin. And some Italian seasoning. Oh yeah, look at the ricotta. It's becoming something now. So I'm going to stir it around till I get it to where it looks like I think it ought to look like. I won't bore you to tears. I'll be back. Or you'll be back. I'll still be here. I promise you, my little countertop tripod drinks. The thing just keeps sinking down. So this is the way I want it to look. I tasted it. It's fabuloso. So now I'm going to get it in my casserole. Remember, that has the red sauce on the bottom. Just cover. And we have cold snap coming. We're going to have temps in the 20s and 30s. So we're enjoying the warm day today. Ooh, like perfect amount. I'm going to scrape this bowl. I worked hard to make this stuff. So I'll spare you from the scraping. You'll come back, because like I said, I'll still be here. So there she blows. I did need more mozzarella on top, but I got more mozzarella because I'm a prepper with food storage, okay? So I don't get caught without the right kind of cheese generally, unless my little country store ain't got what I need, and that gets on my nerves. But anywho, it's going to go in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes, and I am going to put the glass top on it. And it's going to be fabulous. You don't even have to use meat in a baked ziti. Make dishes your own. I could put carrots in there if I wanted to. That'd be weird, but it could be done. So I always try to do something with leftovers or before, say, ricotta's going to go bad, because I use it in my spaghetti pie, but I don't generally use all 16 ounces. So I'm frugal. I will pinch a quarter till it bleeds. So I will try to create something out of some leftovers that will be a meal. This will be a great meal for the two of us. I just made some homemade bread. Oh gosh, I love making bread. But it had been so humid, I had to get it done before the rains came. So anyway, I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out at 350. It's your ziti. Make it the way you want. So straight out of the oven and looking nothing short of righteousness. Oh yeah. I have to give it some time before I can cut into it, but I'll show you what it looks like. Yummy from leftovers. Nothing hard, nothing expensive. Alrighty then, this is delicious. Lots of pasta, not runny, and it is raining like all get out outside now, and we're in a tornado watch. So holy smoly, the weather has turned. But I got a nice meal to eat with a beautiful piece of homemade bread, and I'm going to enjoy it. Have a great one. This is also a meal that freezes very well. I use this casserole dish when I make two. I may make one to eat and another one to put in the freezer. I do that a lot with eggplant parmesan. I line this completely with aluminum foil hanging over the sides. I put it all together, but I do not bake it. I then seal up really well with my aluminum foil, and then I usually wrap in a cling wrap, and I can generally get one into a large food saver bag. So it is something fabulous to freeze, where then you simply have to take it out, defrost it in your refrigerator overnight, and then put it in the oven to bake at 350, and it's an already complete meal that you just need to bake. And you could even do that on a campfire if you needed to.